Flex Wheeler.
To Kevin Levrone.
Shawn Ray.
Second place in best poser in my first show.
Chris Cormier is the perfect hybrid bodybuilder.
Mike Mentzer, congratulations, a tremendous development and a tremendous accomplishment. Mr. North America for 1977.
Winning the Mr. Olympia title is the ultimate dream for every professional bodybuilder out there. However, achieving that goal is not always guaranteed, no matter how dedicated, talented, or hardworking one may be. Despite the efforts, only one individual can claim victory at the end of each Mr. Olympia competition, and sometimes it comes down to factors beyond one's control like the level of competition, the judges' preferences, or even luck. While some legendary bodybuilders like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Ronnie Coleman, and Lee Haney dominated the stage and won the coveted title, many other incredible athletes have come close but never tasted victory. Their physiques were often exceptional and they had a massive impact on the sport, yet they were overlooked or simply competed against athletes ahead of them in terms of mass or symmetry. Let's take a look at 21 bodybuilders who were incredibly talented and left a mark on the sport but unfortunately never captured the Mr. Olympia title. At number 21, we have Rich Gaspari. Rich Gaspari, famously known as the Dragon Slayer, made an unforgettable entrance into professional bodybuilding by earning third place at the 1985 Olympia during his rookie season. Renowned for his ability to challenge and defeat some of the sport's biggest names, Gaspari achieved runner-up finishes at the Olympia for 3 consecutive years, 1986, 1987, and 1988. Consistently trailing behind his former training partner and 8-time champion, Lee Haney. Gaspari's groundbreaking Greene conditioning, including being the first to showcase straighted glutes, set a new benchmark that has become a standard in modern bodybuilding. In 1989, he further solidified his legacy by winning the Arnold Classic. Beyond his competitive achievements, Gaspari transitioned into a successful entrepreneur and fitness ambassador, leaving a lasting impact on the sport. His relentless pursuit of peak conditioning redefined the expectations for bodybuilding aesthetics and performance. Next, at number 20, we have Lee Labrada, the father of Hunter Labrada. Lee Labrada, fondly known as the Massachusetts with class, was celebrated for his refined, symmetrical physique and exceptional posing skills, earning him a reputation as one of the best performers in professional bodybuilding. Standing 5 foot 6 inches and weighing 185 pounds, Labrada was one of the shortest and lightest competitors on the Olympia stage, yet his genetics, impeccable conditioning, symmetry, and stage presence allowed him to stand tall against much larger rivals. He placed in the top 4 at the Olympia for 7 consecutive years, including 2 runner-up finishes behind Lee Haney in 1989 and 1990 and third-place finishes in 1987 and 1992. Remarkably, Labrada never finished lower than 4th at the Olympia and secured top 3 placements in 19 of the 21 professional shows he competed in. Beyond his own achievements, Lee's legacy continues through his son, Hunter Labrada, who's Olympia's top 5 finishers and who is diligently working to carve out his place in bodybuilding history. Lee's blend of aesthetics and muscularity, along with his professionalism and artistry, remains a source of inspiration for bodybuilders and fans, proving that elegance and power can coexist on the competitive stage. At number 19, we have Robbie Robinson. Robbie Robinson was one of the most outspoken bodybuilders of his era. He placed 3rd behind Frank Zane and Ed Corney at the 1977 Olympia and runner-up behind Frank Zane at the 1978 Olympia. Although the Black Prince won 2 heavyweight Olympia titles, 1977 and 1978, he never won the overall Olympia title. Olympia introduced 2 weight classes under and over 200 pounds in 1974 and followed them until 1979. After winning the over 200-pound division in 1977 and 1978, he lost the overall title to Frank Zane, the winner of the under 200-pound division. Mr. Lifestyle switched to the under 200-pound division in 1979 to go head-to-head with Zane but fell to 3rd place in the weight class. At number 18, we have Mohamed Makkawy. Mohamed Makkawy was known for his impressive conditioning and muscularity during his prime. A standout in the 1980s and 1990s, Makkawy won multiple titles, including the Arnold Classic and Night of Champions, and had a physique that made other competitors envious. Despite his victories and tremendous success, Makkawy's highest placement in the Mr. Olympia contest was 2nd in 1984. Makawy's physique was truly ahead of its time, featuring dense muscle with incredible vascularity and conditioning. Some speculate that he was overlooked because his physique was more aesthetically pleasing and refined compared to the mass monsters of the 1980s, such as Lee Haney and the rising dominance of larger athletes. At number 17, we have Francis Benfatto. Francis Benfatto was a master of fluid and graceful posing, known for emphasizing aesthetics over sheer size. He burst onto the bodybuilding scene in the late 1980s and soon became a favorite for his proportions and smooth poses. Although Benfatto never won the Mr. Olympia, he consistently placed in the top 6, including notable finishes at the Arnold Classic and the Mr. Olympia itself. Benfatto's physique was defined by symmetry and aesthetics, in contrast to the mass-focused trend of the 1990s. His signature posing routines, which emphasized controlled movements and grace, set him apart from many of his contemporaries. Though his size and conditioning may not have matched the massive physiques of his rivals, his artistry and elegance are still remembered and appreciated by fans and athletes alike. Next, at number 16, we have Chris Cormier. Chris Cormier was another bodybuilder known for his impressive mass, conditioning, and overall aesthetics. Over the years, Cormier amassed several prestigious titles, including second place at the Ironman Pro Invitational and fourth place at the Arnold Classic in 1994. Yet, despite his remarkable physique and numerous accolades, Cormier never secured the Mr. Olympia title, with his highest finish being third place in 1999. He competed during a golden era, facing off against incredible athletes such as Ronnie Coleman, Dorian Yates, and Jay Cutler. Unfortunately, Cormier's physique, while massive and aesthetically pleasing, often lacked the size and conditioning required to dethrone these titans of bodybuilding. His posing, while dynamic, sometimes did not meet the traditional expectations for showcasing mass and symmetry in the eyes of the judges. At number 15, we have Bob Paris. Bob Paris had one of the most aesthetic physiques of his time, marked by impressive proportions, a small waist, and sculpted muscles. Paris was often hailed as one of the most graceful and artistic bodybuilders, known for his elegant posing routines. His physique combined muscle mass with symmetry and proportion, creating a visually stunning look on stage. However, despite his undeniable talent, he was never able to capture the Mr. Olympia title, with his highest placement being 7th in 1984. Paris's career and aesthetics were unparalleled in bodybuilding, but the competition was fierce and some feel he was overshadowed by the more massive competitors of the era. Nonetheless, he remains a bodybuilding icon and continues to inspire bodybuilders with his vision of symmetry and grace. At number 14, we have Branch Warren. Though not initially regarded as a frontrunner for the Olympia crown, Branch Warren defied expectations and became a fierce competitor in professional bodybuilding. In 2009, the Texan stunned the bodybuilding world by delivering the best performance of his career at the Mr. Olympia, earning a remarkable second-place finish. He outpaced reigning champion Dexter Jackson but was ultimately bested by Jay Cutler, who reclaimed the Olympia throne. Warren followed up this stellar performance with a third-place finish at the 2010 Olympia, standing behind Cutler and Phil Heath. While he could never replicate his 2009 Olympia success, Warren's 2 Arnold Classic titles and his reputation for unmatched size, conditioning, and grit ensured he remained a formidable contender and a fan favorite at every show he entered. At number 13, we have Victor Martinez. Victor Martinez, widely recognized for his impressive symmetry, muscle mass, and conditioning, was one of the top competitors of the 2000s. Although he had a successful amateur career, Martinez truly rose to prominence in 2006 with a third-place finish at the Mr. Olympia, trailing only Jay Cutler and Ronnie Coleman. He carried this momentum into 2007, capturing the Arnold Classic title and earning a controversial runner-up finish at the Olympia, where many fans believed he deserved the Sando Trophy over Cutler. Known as the Dominican Dominator, Martinez's career faced a setback in 2008 when he ruptured the patellar tendon in his left knee, delaying his comeback. He returned to the Olympia stage in 2009, finishing 6th. Despite never claiming the Olympia title, Martinez's major victories, including the Arnold Classic and the Night of Champions, along with his status as the second Dominican bodybuilder to turn pro, has cemented his legacy as an iconic figure with a lasting impact on the sport. At number 12, we have Mike Mentzer. Mike Mentzer was a visionary in the sport, celebrated for his heavy-duty training philosophy and intellectual approach to bodybuilding. Known for his incredible physique and methodical mindset, Mentzer made a stunning Olympia debut in 1979, winning the heavyweight division with a perfect score but losing the overall title to Frank Zane, who claimed his third Sando that year. Fans expected Mentzer to secure his first Olympia title in 1980, but the competition took a shocking turn when Arnold Schwarzenegger came out of retirement after a 4-year hiatus to claim victory. The controversial decision led many bodybuilders to boycott the 1981 Olympia, and Mentzer subsequently retired from competitive bodybuilding. Despite this, his philosophical views on training and life continued to inspire athletes, with his logical, methodical practices solidifying his legacy as both a competitor and a thinker in the sport. At number 11, we have Nasser El Sonbaty. Nasser El Sonbaty, famously called the Professor, was one of the most dominant and massive bodybuilders of the 1990s, renowned for his sheer size and exceptional conditioning. His career featured numerous top 6 finishes at the Olympia, including a highly debated runner-up placement in 1997. That year, the reigning champion Dorian Yates entered the competition with a torn left triceps and was clearly off his peak form. In contrast, El Sonbaty displayed the best conditioning of his career, yet Yates was controversially awarded his 6th Sando Trophy, a decision many fans believed favored tradition over performance. Beyond his 1997 performance, Nasser achieved 3rd place at the 1995, 1996, and 1998 Olympia, although his 1996 placing was later annulled due to a positive diuretic test. Known for his thick, dense musculature and ability to challenge icons like Yates and Ronnie Coleman, Nasser also stood out for his intellect, being fluent in 7 languages. Tragically, he passed away in his sleep during a visit to Cairo in 2013 at the age of 47. His contributions to bodybuilding and unforgettable stage presence have solidified his legacy as one of the sport's all-time greats. Next, at number 10, we have Serge Nubret. Serge Nubret was one of the most captivating and impressive bodybuilders to ever step on stage. Known for his incredible definition, aesthetics, and proportion, Nubret had a physique that was ahead of his time. His finest moment came in 1973 when he placed 2nd in the Mr. Olympia competition, famously behind Arnold Schwarzenegger. Many believe that Nubret was unfairly overlooked during the height of his career, as he was competing in an era dominated by mass monsters. Nubret's focus on aesthetics, definition, and proportions made him stand out from the more massive competitors of his time. He was lean, defined, and proportionate, but during the 1970s, the trend in bodybuilding was shifting towards more mass-oriented physiques, and Nubret's conditioning did not always align with the judges' preferences. Despite this, his impact on the sport is undeniable, and he remains a figure admired by bodybuilders around the world.
To Kevin Levrone.
At number 9, we have Kevin Levrone. The Maryland muscle machine Kevin Levrone was a dominant force in bodybuilding during the 1990s and early 2000s. Known for his unmatched combination of size, aesthetics, and stage presence, Levrone achieved an incredible 7 podium finishes at the Mr. Olympia, the most for any competitor who never claimed the title. He placed 2nd 4 times 1992, 1995, 2000, and 2002, and 3rd on 3 occasions 1994, 1996, and 2001. Levrone's rookie season was equally impressive as he won 2 pro shows and finished as the runner-up to Dorian Yates at the 1992 Olympia. His ability to bring a complete and balanced package to the stage made him a fan favorite. In a testament to his passion and determination, the Baltimore native came out of retirement at age 51 to compete at the 2016 Olympia, finishing 16th. Kevin's legacy remains a powerful inspiration in the bodybuilding community. At number 8, we have Lou Ferrigno. Before becoming a TV and film icon, Lou Ferrigno was a serious contender in bodybuilding. He competed against Arnold Schwarzenegger in the 1970s and came close to winning on 2 occasions, placing 2nd and 3rd in 1974 and 1975. His impressive size and massive frame made him a standout competitor, but he couldn't overcome Arnold's charisma and complete package. Ferrigno's legendary status lives on today as a bodybuilding icon. At number 7, we have Lee Priest. Known as the giant killer, Lee Priest was one of the most exciting bodybuilders of his time. Despite his relatively short stature of 5 feet 4 inches, Priest's physique was massive, with an impressive amount of muscle packed onto his frame. His symmetry and proportion were remarkable, and he was known for having one of the most aesthetic physiques in bodybuilding history. Priest was able to win numerous titles, including the Arnold Classic in 1997, but he never claimed the Mr. Olympia title. His most significant challenge came from taller and more massive competitors like Ronnie Coleman and Dorian Yates. Priest's shorter height may have worked against him in the eyes of the judges, who favored taller, more massive physiques. Regardless, his legacy as a fierce competitor and an incredibly talented bodybuilder is still cemented in the history books. Number 6, we have Tom Platz. Tom Platz, also known as the Quadfather, revolutionized the sport with his insane leg development and intensity. While he never cracked the top 2 at the Olympia, his 1981 third-place finish is still one of his most celebrated moments. Tom's passion, training philosophy, and inspirational presence have earned him a place among the all-time greats. His relentless dedication to pushing the boundaries of leg training has become legendary, inspiring countless bodybuilders to prioritize lower body development. At number 5, we have Shawn Ray. Shawn Ray competed in 13 consecutive Mr. Olympia competitions, placing in the top 5 an impressive 12 times. At 5 foot 5 inches, he is one of the shortest Mr. Olympia podium finishers in history and earned the nickname Sugar for his smooth and polished presentation. Known for his impeccable conditioning, balanced physique, and stage presence, Shawn was a consistent threat on the Olympia stage, even during the rise of the mass monster era. He placed runner-up behind Dorian Yates at the 1994 and 1996 Olympias and secured third place in 1990, 1993, and 1997. His lowest finish came in his 1988 Olympia debut, where he placed 13th. In the April 2003 edition of Flex magazine, Shawn was voted best bodybuilder never to win the Mr. Olympia, a testament to his lasting impact on the sport. Shawn's ability to maintain such a high level of consistency over more than a decade speaks volumes about his discipline and dedication. At number 4, we have Markus Rühl. Known as one of the biggest mass monsters in bodybuilding history, Markus Rühl brought an unmatched level of size and density to the stage. Hailing from Germany, Markus was famous for his colossal shoulders, massive chest, and incredible width. Despite his jaw-dropping size, Markus never managed to win the Olympia, often criticized for his lack of symmetry compared to his competitors. His 2004 fifth-place finish remains his highest Olympia placing, but his entertaining personality and jaw-dropping physique have left a lasting impact on the sport. Markus remains a fan favorite for those who admire the extreme side of bodybuilding. At number 3, we have Roelly Winklaar. Roelly Winklaar, nicknamed the Beast, is renowned for his freakish muscle development and insane arms, which are considered some of the best in bodybuilding history. Roelly consistently brought a unique blend of size, conditioning, and crowd-pleasing stage presence. His best Olympia finish was third in 2018, where he showcased one of his most complete packages. Despite never claiming the title, Roelly's dedication to the sport and his ability to stand out in a lineup of legends solidify his place among bodybuilding's elite. Fans continue to admire his charisma, posing routines, and jaw-dropping physique. At number 2, we have Greene. Known for his incredible muscle density, artistic posing routines, and charismatic personality, Greene is a modern-day legend. He was a 3-time Olympia runner-up 2012, 2013, and 2014, narrowly missing out on the title against Phil Heath during his reign of dominance. The intense rivalry between the Predator and the Gift peaked at the 2014 Olympia, where their iconic pose-down was one of the most dramatic moments in bodybuilding history. Kai's confidence in his abilities was evident when he signed posters with Greene, Mr. Olympia. Ahead of the 2013 and 2014 contests, a 3-time Arnold Classic champion, Kai hasn't officially retired despite last competing in 2016, leaving fans hopeful for a potential comeback. His creativity and passion for the sport have left a lasting legacy, proving that championships aren't the only measure of greatness. Beyond the stage, Kai has become a global ambassador for bodybuilding, inspiring millions with his art, philosophy, and larger-than-life persona.
Flex Wheeler.
And finally, at number 1 in our list is none other than Flex Wheeler. Flex Wheeler is often considered one of the most aesthetically gifted bodybuilders to ever compete. With an almost flawless symmetry, dramatic muscle separation, and a gift for posing, Wheeler's physique became a benchmark in bodybuilding. Unfortunately, despite his remarkable career, including wins at the Arnold Classic and Ironman Pro, Wheeler never managed to surpass the formidable dominance of Ronnie Coleman and Dorian Yates at the Mr. Olympia stage. His highest finish was second place in 1993 and 1998, but the judges always awarded the title to his rivals, who were packing more mass. In addition to his incredible physique, Wheeler became known for his innovative posing routines that were both artistic and dynamic, captivating fans and judges alike. Although he retired from competitive bodybuilding in 2000, his influence is still felt today. He has become a coach, author, and motivational speaker, continuing to inspire athletes worldwide. While these 21 athletes never won the Mr. Olympia title, they each made a significant impact on bodybuilding with their incredible physiques and contributions to the sport. Whether they were pioneers of symmetry, masters of posing, or incredible conditioning athletes, their legacies continue to inspire future generations of bodybuilders. Their careers remind us that the journey to greatness isn't always linear, and sometimes success in bodybuilding isn't measured by a single title, but by the impact you have on the sport and its culture. These bodybuilders, with their unique styles, physiques, and dedication to the sport, will forever remain iconic figures in bodybuilding history. So, which story inspired you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Your thoughts and favorites mean the world to me, and I can't wait to hear from you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring bodybuilding content. See you in the next one.